listening to Downworlder Dish, a Shadowhunter Chronicles podcast. Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 16, where we will be discussing chapter 20 of City of Bones in Rat's Alley. I'm Kristen.
I'm Robin.
And I'm Amanda.
Sweet. So how was everyone's week?
We're working. Yeah, we're going out cleaning bathrooms.
Wahoo!
It's the business.
Cinderella story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're sanitizing in some of the retail stores while they're closed. So that's been entertaining.
I've been working out in the garden. I have 2 beds planted. 6 more.
What did
to
you
go.
plant?
I've got onions, garlic. Oh, I've got 3 beds planted. Onions, garlic, beans, some broccoli rabe. I can't remember what I planted. I planted a lot of stuff. I direct sowed a lot of stuff. I think cucumbers. What?
Did you say broccoli, Rob?
Yeah.
Like from The Office.
What? Why are you laughing? I'm so
that-
confused.
The Office, Andy's a cappella group, one of his friends' nicknames was Broccoli Rob. Oh, shoot. It's funny. I don't know much about their books, but I know about movies and TV.
I just have never been able to watch The Office.
Oh, yeah, the
it's
camera
great.
angle makes you dizzy.
Yeah.
Because you're a weakling.
Yep, I am. Oh my gosh. But you know what Robin noticed?
What?
Robin noticed that we had 8 ratings on Apple Podcasts.
That's right.
3 of them were from us.
You're not supposed to
Which
tell people that.
Means
They know.
5 people love us.
They
They
know.
totally know.
Which is amazing. And they're 5 stars, which is great.
Thank you.
Right?
It's not one of
They
those
love
things
me.
where, like, you're in an election, so, like, you vote for somebody else because you feel bad voting for yourself. You know, we did 5 stars.
No, we have no pride.
Yeah, we did 5 stars.
We did. Absolutely. Because we're awesome.
We are.
And at least 5 other people think we're awesome too.
Wahoo!
If you're one of those people that thinks we're awesome, but you haven't rated us on Apple Podcasts, maybe consider popping over. Might even, leave a review. Maybe just like 1 or 2 words. That would be really cool.
We love stars.
Like, good job.
Yeah, I mean, if people put reviews on, I mean, we might need to read them.
On the air?
On the
Is this the air? Would you call this on the air?
No.
Because we're not live.
Are you there, caller?
Yeah, I feel like Frasier.
Niles. Yeah.
No, dude, Robin thinks Niles was good looking back in the 90s.
When I was a child.
I can't disagree.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know you guys anymore. The grandpa, the dad is hotter than Niles.
No. What?
Yeah.
You like that walker? Those tennis balls really do it for you?
Amanda's like, I just watched it for the dog.
Yeah. Was it his walker or a cane?
I think he had a cane.
Cane. Okay. Awesome.
Cool beans.
The beans are cool.
Oh gosh.
All right. Let's just kick things off with Robin's recap.
Previously on Downworlder Dish.
Clary shows everyone the Angel's Cup, which sparks no applause. Madame Dorothea tries to get grabby, but is cock-blocked by Jace. Can I say that? Cock-blocked?
You can totally say that. Approved.
Okay, good. Okay. I wrote CB because I felt bad writing it.
In case you accidentally said
Because you're
it.
an 11-year-old girl writing in her diary.
Oh my god.
You had to put it in code.
Oh my god. She offers the Shadowhunters use of her personal portal and throws back the curtain to reveal a vortex of spinning colors. She's possessed and destroyed by the greater demon Abaddon, who instantly starts kicking ass and taking names. Simon busts in and shoots out the skylight, sending the demon packing.
MVP! Sorry.
Alec is in bad shape, suffering from demon blood poisoning. They all rush back to the Institute, where Hodge bandages him up to the best of his ability. On the pretense of sending a letter to the Silent Brothers, Hodge, Clary, and Jace go to the library. Once Hodge finds out that Clary has the mortal cup, he goes all Benedict Arnold and 6 Hugo on Clary. causes Jace to become unconscious and summons Valentine, who has been in cahoots with the whole time. Valentine breaks his curse and kidnaps Jace, escaping through the portal from whence he came.
Okay, I have two things. And then we'll let Kristen go.
I have one thing before I go to.
Okay, I also, in my portion, use the word sick, like 6. I think. Maybe it's not this time. It is. Anyway, I think that's funny. And you said 6. And 6, Hugo on Clary?
Yeah, you 6 him on there.
Yeah, I'm using the word 6 also. It's funny. Anyway, do you think that they were like, what's his face, Hugo? Nope, that's the bird. Hodge was working with Valentine the whole time?
Yeah, they were in cahoots.
Like, at what point do you think? Oh, probably the entire time even. Well, he didn't know that Clary was going to come to them.
I think that Hodge saw an opportunity and reached out and found a way to get to Valentine. I mean, I'm sure if someone's looking to join up, I mean, he touched his dark mark and he got in contact.
Okay, that's all I had. Thank you.
Okay, so my only thing, I just want to tell you, I was going through, and I was putting my part in today on the shared doc, and I saw whence, and I was like, oh, did someone spell something wrong? And then I read the sentence and I was like, oh no, that's Robin. That was totally, that was on purpose.
From whence.
From whence.
I don't know if I spelled whence correctly.
That's hilarious.
It doesn't have a squiggly line under it, so.
Yeah.
It's good enough for
Google
spell
agrees.
check. It's good enough for me. All right, so Hodge is left gasping, his hand covered with the dark fluid that seeped from his chest when the curse was lifted. He's staring at the now empty space where the portal had just been a minute before, shocked and, from the looks of it, maybe even a little regretful of his actions. So what did you guys think? Because Cassie made a point to say that he, like he didn't look like he was happy about what just happened completely. You know what I mean?
He should feel guilty.
Mm-hmm.
That's a terrible thing to have done. I mean, okay, everybody's been in their houses for a month now. So I guess a little bit of us is going to understand why Hodge did what he did. But
way to make it relatable. I like it.
But I mean, how could you do that? Literally risk everyone, like the world's lives, basically.
How can you be so selfish?
Just to leave a room. Yeah, it's just crazy. Or a house. A big house, sounds like.
Yeah, it's an institute. It's like a huge, massive space. But, I mean, I guess if, when you can't have something,
the grass is always greener.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that
I concur.
made him a little bit more redeemable in your eyes? That he wasn't like... No? Do you think it almost made it worse?
I don't care. I no.
For me, I'm kind of the mindset of it almost made it worse, because he's not, he knows, he has a conscience. He chose to do this not because he's an inherently evil person, but because he's selfish and he's a coward. And like that made him like even more deplorable in my eyes, I guess.
Oh, where is he going to go now? Like, what do you think his plan is?
Exactly. What are you going to do? Go be a Mundy?
Yeah. He doesn't know how to do that. Did he bring Hugo with him?
I'm sure he
I
did.
don't remember. I just read it like 2 nights ago again, too. maybe it's just not talked about.
I don't think we mentioned exactly what's happening with Hugo at the moment. Mm-hmm. But I'm sure he went where he was needed. So Clary is in a dead panic, pleading for Hodge to let her out and thrashing against the invisible wall with no concern for her well-being, which, if we're being honest, is basically her factory default setting. So it's not a surprise that she is acting like a maniac and not using her brain. So her mind is racing and all she can think about is Jace. And Clary's reaction is for once, completely understandable. I mean, she did just see her evil mastermind father for the first time, and he definitely just kidnapped her unconscious pseudo-boyfriend via magical portal and could literally be anywhere, even another dimension. Like, for once in this entire book, she has a reaction that is equal to is equal to the experience in front of her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, finally. Although, I mean, I think, well, I guess, yeah. I don't know why I said although. I think we would all react that way. Because, okay, I'm trying to picture it. There was like a wall, like she's a mime, right? So it was like a faux wall, basically.
She's trapped on the other side.
It's a box. Like it's an invisible box that she can't get through.
So let's say she didn't break it. Who would be able to come rescue her? Like, what was the thought there by doing that to her? I guess there probably wasn't much.
It was just to keep her contained, and Valentine.
How did he do that?
So how much magic does this freaking dude have?
Yeah, how did he do that? I want to know.
Magic.
Who, Hodge?
It was Valentine, right? That did it?
No, because Valentine didn't see her, right? Or am I forgetting this wrong?
Am I forgetting this
Remembering this wrong?
I just read it a couple nights ago and I don't remember.
Okay, so in my eyes, I thought the box was around Jace and Hodge so she couldn't get in. Like they had themselves in a box.
I don't think so,
When I
because
was
she had
reading
to
it.
break it to get out to leave.
Right. Yeah, no, it was her, and
Okay, hold on.
Oh,
so
okay.
I think it was a rune or something, because you got to remember, Hodge is a tutor. All he's done, because he couldn't leave for the past 16 years or whatever, is read books and learn and gain knowledge. So I'm sure there's some sort of trick that he did that when she stepped into that space, it locked her in.
But he still made his own portal, right?
Valentine did, yeah.
Sort of? Yeah, that's interesting.
It feels like the magic was in Jace's ring.
I feel like they would be very mad at you for calling it magic.
Jason
Definitely seems like
No,
what
I think it is. No, I think it is magic from a warlock. I
Yeah.
do. Okay, before you start on this most excellent adventure,
Yes, dear.
did we actually answer the question to discuss?
Oh,
Like, how do you think Hodge had the magic? Like, it must have been magic. That's the point of us reading it. He summoned a box around Clary.
Right.
How the heck did he do that?
I like I said, I
Do you think
it's
he's
just a
working with
rune.
someone? But he didn't have a stele.
Right.
I guess if a bird's attacking and it's in Clary's point of view, then maybe
But
he
it
did.
could have been a trap. Like, it could have been already written on the floor, and then Hugo knew to attack her to push her into that space to then lock her in.
Okay.
I have so much to learn.
At least that's the way it in my head. But again, that there's no basis for that at all. It's just my imagination.
Right. If we're seeing things through Clary's eyes that are blood and taloned, then I suppose we wouldn't know.
Right.
Because I was just wondering, do you think he's working with somebody like a warlock?
Maybe.
Well, he had a greater demon, so imagine he also has a warlock on his payroll.
Are we talking about Valentine or are we talking about Hodge?
And Hodge.
Well, maybe both
all
of them. They're
the
working together.
Three of them.
Right.
Yeah. They're in bed with each other.
Yeah, like at that point, when Hodge was like, okay, I have an opportunity to get my hands on the cup and I can turn it over to Valentine. If then he contacted him and was like, I need to plan, like I need to find a way to do this, that, or the other. Maybe he had.
And he was like, I got. It's my warlock.
Maybe he Tony Soprano
Call him.
and was like, I got you. I'm going to get you a cleaner.
Okay. I am satisfied.
All right. For the sake of time, clarity, and just my own personal amusement, I will now paraphrase the scene that follows in my very best dude bro fashion.
Yes.
We'll see if I can pull this off. Okay. So Clary's losing her shit like she just lost the beer pong tournament and begging to be let out of her timeout box. Hodge is all, sorry fam, no can doozies, you'll def try to murder me. And Clary's like, yo, pinky promise, I won't get stabby. You know I keep it 100. But Hodge is all, no offense, but you weren't raised in the crew and your word don't mean shit. So Clary tries a different angle, like she's working a honey at the club. And Jace is your boy and you're going to play him like that? My pops is totally going to bury him. For realsies, he said he was going to kill him. And Hodge is being a straight G, just chilling, writing a letter, using his fancy-ass pen, and he's all, V-boy didn't say that. And Clary's like, Broseph, he literally said Jace is going to meet his old man, who's, like, dead. WTF. But Hodge ain't having it, and he's all, it's complicated, like your Facebook relationship status. After taking... Is this funny?
It's great.
Why was it's complicated even a thing? And I want to know, how come you can say V-boy, but I can't say V-tang?
Oh, I totally put V-boy in there because of the V-tang incident.
I just want to know.
Okay. I'm going to finish this. I got this. After taking a second to ice that mad burn, Clary's like, listen here, fam. I know I know fingers, okay?
I know finger shit is what I was listening.
Like, Fingers his hitman or something. Like, I know Finger. He's gonna fuck you up. He's gonna come get you.
I know shit too. Like how you and Jace were homies and you straight up pulled a little finger move to save your own ass from doing your time. And Hodge is like, bitch, you ain't no Sansa Stark, so stop fronting like you know shit, because you basic.
Yeah, basic.
Yeah. And he sends a fire message. And honestly, I can't even be mad at it, because Dude Bro has style for days. Okay,
I just want to know, like,
yes.
How many little, like, Harry Potter nuances are we going to pick up in this book?
What do you mean?
Like, a fire message, like, through the fireplace? Like, the Flu Network? Like, come on, man.
Well, I mean, they make it so easy for us. I mean, you can't really fault us, Amanda, for going there.
I don't have my goddamn button.
Someone's not a Hermione Granger. Why did I say that wrong?
I don't know.
I'm an Amanda Langer.
Amanda Langer.
Aww.
Burn.
Said Hermione would definitely have her button at the ready. She wouldn't forget it.
I never took that test, so we don't know what I am.
We're talking about character.
Oh, we didn't sort you.
Huh?
We didn't sort her.
Oh,
Yeah.
we didn't sort you? Really? Never?
Mm-mm.
No, she doth need to be sorted.
She does. What?
I said doth, and you replied back with does. Get on my foot.
What am I supposed? I don't know what old. What's the proper response for doth?
No, apparently you could write an entire play in Dude Bro.
It got a little bit of like West Coast rapper there for a minute.
It was great.
Well, I hope that was entertaining. I really could not think of another way to paraphrase that like entire long.
Not one other way.
No, I couldn't. Nothing that didn't sound boring as fuck. Of like he said this and then she said this and then he said this and then she said this. You know what I mean?
And you were like, it's all about the same old he said, she said, bull.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you guys enjoyed my Dude Bro saga.
It was great.
Hopefully it's a part 1.
I agree.
Hopefully it's part 1 of many.
We'll see. Maybe someone should leave a review and let me know if they liked it. I mean, if you didn't like it, just send us an email. But
right. I like your guys' podcast, but you all sound like chipmunks. Bring it down an octave, please. You're hurting my ears.
Is this a note from your grandma?
Where's Barbara?
I guess.
So fancy.
All right. So back to your regularly scheduled programming. So Hodge tries to redeem himself, explaining why he made the choice to betray the Clave and ultimately Jace, but it doesn't quite do the trick. He explains that while so many others were in the circle and participated in Valentine's uprising, he was the only one to receive such a curse, and it was basically soup's unfair. Which I understand, but like, isn't there an appeals process? There's got to be another way.
I would say no. Yeah. I mean, this was not acceptable, but I think that Clave is.
Right.
The law is hard, but it's the law. I don't think there's an appeal process.
Definitely.
It is Soup's unfair.
It is.
But we've talked about this before.
I also said soups. You guys are stealing my words.
It's like
before
we're
I can get
friends.
there.
It's like we're absorbing each other's sandwiches.
Okay. We've talked about this before, but we don't know at what point Hodge stopped participating.
That's true.
In the uprising.
We don't know. All we know from obviously what he says is his side of the story. So there's not enough information to see if he got a raw deal.
He could have murdered 30 people, and the Lightwoods could have not killed anybody. You know, we don't know.
True. It's Robin spitting facts. Sorry, it's hard to shake.
Oh, dude, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I am basically a dude bro, so I get it.
You
in
are.
my real life.
I might have some dude bro written in mine. I can't remember, even though I just did it. So we'll see when we get there.
All right, so Clary and Hodge go back and forth some more. She's adamant that Hodge just handed Jace over to the man who killed his father, but Hodge denies it, telling her that Valentine didn't kill Jace's father, and of course Clary doesn't believe him. It's not like he's proven to be trustworthy and all that. So what do you guys think when Hodge was kind of like being evasive? Obviously Clary got frustrated, but as a reader, did that kind of make you be like, what the hell? Like, this is a weird conversation. Like, did you think there was anything weird about it?
Yeah, the way he worded some stuff, and I think we kind of get to that later, so I don't want to say anything, but yeah, the way he worded some stuff, I was just like, what? I didn't quite get what he was getting at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just thought it was weird and, like, unnecessarily evasive.
Mm-hmm.
In the way obviously reading it this time is different than the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was reading it this time, I was trying to remember how I read it the first time. I know that sounds weird, but hopefully you know what I'm saying. And I think I would have just thought, like, I mean, I feel like it would be like Hodge being douchey. Like, obviously the two guys that were at Luke's are actually the people that killed Jace's father.
Right.
Like, he didn't swing the sword, he didn't kill him, the other people did, sort of thing.
He was splitting hairs. He was acting like a fairy.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. Not thinking anything else was afoot.
Right.
Indeed. Okay, so there's the second part of the conversation. I didn't feel comfortable paraphrasing. I felt like there was too much in it, and kind of too much to dissect. I wanted to spend our time discussing it. Anyways, took a long time to get here. Okay. Ah, he said, the moral absolutism of the young, which allows for no concessions. Can't you see, Clary, that in my own way, I'm trying to be a good man? She shook her head. It doesn't work that way. The good things you do don't cancel out the bad ones. But, Robin, did you do that?
I did not. I swear to you, I did not. That was you. Subconsciously. B-U-double-T.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I was looking for something.
The good things you do don't cancel out the bad ones. But, she bit her lip. If you told me where Valentine was. No, he breathed the word. It is said that the Nephilim are the children of men and angels. All that this angelic heritage has given us is a longer distance to fall. He touched the invisible surface of the wall with his fingertips. You were not raised as one of us. You have no part in this life of scars and killing. You can still get away. Leave the Institute, Clary, as soon as you can. Leave and never come back. She shook her head. I can't, she said. I can't do that. Then you have my condolences, he said, and walked out of the room. So if you were Clary, what would you take from that conversation? How would you react?
I'd be like, bro, I can't leave as soon as I can because you left me in a fucking box.
Someone will
Let me out.
eventually come and get her out.
Let me
We'll
out.
find her.
It's like kind of like Alec when he was like, don't you have somewhere to go? Like, come on, Hodge. Her mom's kidnapped. Like, where do you expect her to do? Like, or go, or, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Agreed.
I don't know. I find it interesting that Hodge thinks that he's trying to, like, have his cake and eat it too. Like, he's trying to be selfish, but also do it in a way that he can reason away. Like he can alleviate some of his own guilt.
I mean, what does he mean by, like, I'm trying to be a good man? Because no. I don't get that.
Right, you're not a good man.
Yeah. I'm trying to, how did he say that? I don't remember.
The moral absolutism of the young, which allows for no concessions. Can't you see, Clary, that in my own way, I'm trying to be a good man? You know, my theory would be that what he's saying there is, I couldn't save Jace because he wanted Jace. But I could save you because he didn't ask for you. So I could have just given you him, or given him, given you to him. But I protected you, and at least I can try and save you, even though I'm being selfish. Like, I'm tit for tat kind of a thing.
Interesting.
That's why she said, like, the bad the good doesn't outweigh the bad. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was just my take.
No, yeah. I didn't think about it like that, obviously.
Me neither.
Me either.
And I probably wouldn't have picked it apart unless I was,
Doing a podcast?
Right. Okay. We're almost done. Clary is alone in the library, trapped in a box like a 90s Gwen Stefani, imagining the horrible things happening to the people she's grown to care about when she remembers that she still has Jace's stele. Stele.
Oh.
Despite her lack of direct knowledge, the image of a rune comes to her mind, and an instinct tells her it's the one that she needs. When the rune is done, the invisible box shatters, and she's free.
Okay, so Clary's free, and she shoves the stele back into her pocket and runs to the window. She can still see Hodge crossing the street, running soups fast. She rushes to follow him down the walkway, almost taking people out like she's straight out of a Jason Bourne movie. Spotting... that's what I imagine, like the sweat dripping down her face and her hair all plastered, and she's just running. Anyway... So, spotting Hodge head down a dark and dirty alleyway. Of course, this girl continues to follow. No sense of danger at all.
Good thing she's back to her old self.
Being that there are only two of them in the alley, Hodge finally notices Clary following him.
Fancy meeting you here.
Yeah. And they start arguing. Clary wants him to tell her where Valentine has gone, and he, of course, refuses for fear of his own life. Clary continues to press him, and eventually Hodge grows tired of her and sicks his chakram.
I just keep
on
saying
Clary's
Shaka
head.
Khan, so I don't know.
I was going to say you're on your own. I think it's chakram, but I have no idea.
Yeah. Oh, God. Okay, so Hodge grows tired and sicks his chakram on Clary's head. Yeah.
Wow.
See this?
Luckily, yeah.
We'll throw it at your face.
Yeah. Luckily, she remembered Jace mentioning that this was Hodge's weapon of choice, and she ducked before it hit her little baby face. So before he can throw another, a wolf comes between them. Whoa. Hodge clearly recognizes the person wolf, asking if he is there for him or Clary.
You can't say werewolf. You have to put person/wolf.
Really? I know this is Fantasy 101, but come on, man.
And or wolf.
Okay, well,
You couldn't even have said wolf, dude. Like,
no, person wolf. Listen, he's got to have his face if Hodge recognizes him. He's not going to recognize any old werewolf.
Wait. So you're thinking like it's a person's face on a wolf body?
No. In some way, he has to resemble the person, right?
no.
It's werewolf's got like dimples.
She's like, he couldn't possibly recognize a wolf. Like, no one recognizes a dog. You would recognize a dog if you had met it before.
Well, has he seen the wolf before?
Obviously. He recognizes him.
Well, we meet again. Person/wolf.
Yep.
It's like that Geico commercial where he's the half man, half motorcycle.
Yes, the motor. I just watched the commercial before we started recording, and it's so stupid. The newest one, he's like, sometimes I'd rather be opposite. And the guy's like, what? And he's like, bottom half legs, top half motorcycle. That doesn't make any sense. Robin doesn't have TV. She has no idea what we're talking about.
But it sounds hilarious.
It is pretty funny. Anyway, Hodge attempts to talk his way out of this situation by telling this person wolf that Valentine would take him back. And this wolf ain't listening to this shit. What?
Okay, so why is he trying to recruit the wolf to join V-Tang?
He's just like,
or is he?
Oh, Valentine would take you back, Yeah, so I don't know if he just like forgive him for whatever wolf person has done.
Or he's pleading for his life now.
I'm assuming
because he knows
so.
he's no chance against person wolf.
Yeah, exactly.
Hodge is so slimy.
He is. Well, he's a coward.
Blech.
Yeah,
It's gross, which is why I could never be #Mrs. Starkweather.
I don't know.
No,
You like that tweed?
not enough.
Could you imagine? Okay, I want somebody to write his dating his Tinder profile.
Oh my God. We should do that.
Someone should
for
do
each
that.
of them.
Yes, exactly. I want to
Sidebar.
must be good with birds.
Must be an animal lover.
An animal lover. Enjoys long walks inside.
Down the hallway.
Hobbies include gardening.
Botany.
We can send each other notes by fire. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, this wolf ain't listening to this shit, and he attacks. Hodge managed to put up some defense and sunk a chakram into the wolf's side.
It's called a Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan. My bad. I apologize. Although injured, the wolf was still able to pull out a W and took Hodge out for the win. Clary made a run for it, and I don't blame her after watching Hodge be torn apart. I mean, it's literally described. Blood flew into the air like spray of paint from a broken can, splattering the cement wall with red. Yeah, I'd go running too.
Oh, I'd stay and watch.
I don't know. Well, no, he's done. I think he's done with Hodge, and she's like, bitch, I'm out.
Yeah, no, I was totally lying. I would run.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I guess, what do you think he's there for? Although Hodge was talking to Wolf Person like he knew him, so I don't know.
Right. Well, but also, like, at that point, like, he's not going to tell me anything, so I might as well use the opportunity to...
Beat feet.
Yeah. GTFO.
Yep.
Sorry, I just keep in my head seeing this meme, the he protect, he attack meme.
Okay, I was like, did she write it with 2 C's spaced out?
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm so sad.
yeah. Let's see if we can meme it. We'll see.
Right.
Okay.
Like Happy Valentine's Day, girl. Hey,
Okay.
girl. Happy
That's good.
Valentine's Day.
I like that.
Valentine Day.
Valentine Day. Yeah. All right. Well, damn. I mean, I didn't like Hodge that much, but whoa. She also had no idea what would happen to her. So run, girl, run. The
How
wolf
are you
was
gonna
able to
outrun a wolf person? A person/wolf.
Ma-
Well, he's
she
busy.
got a
He's
head start.
preoccupied.
What'd you say?
He's got a
Kristen?
human being in his mouth.
A whole human. It takes at least 10 minutes to be done with that.
Yeah, do you think he just left his body there? He had to, huh? Because he took off.
He just wanted some shoulder strap. It's fine.
What?
He took a bite out of his shoulder.
Oh.
That's true.
What if before he attacks, he goes num 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 num?
Like he's that wolf person.
Or he's like rubbing
He's
his paws
known
together.
for it.
I don't even understand.
Tasty treat.
He puts a bib on, but instead of a lobster, it's a human
Like, from
like
the
a stick
Little Red
figure.
Riding Hood.
Like on Shrek, he's like, no thanks. I already had curly-toed weirdo earlier today.
Yeah.
All right. The wolf was able to catch up with her because, as Robin pointed out, it's a wolf.
They have double the legs.
Thanks for that observation. Well, it used one of its legs to grab Clary's leg and pull her backwards. And on the way back, she hit her head on the pavement. So I assume she's knocked out. Because it says, like, she saw black. But
This girl is going to have a permanent brain injury because the amount of times that she gets fucking knocked out.
that had to have hurt so bad.
Someone get her a CAT scan.
I'm sure the lions would be happy to check you out.
Oh, my God.
Madagascar. Sorry. I have a 1-year-old, okay? All right. Okay, so Clary woke up in a candlelit, dungeon-feeling, smelly room that has Robin's favorite smell, wet dog.
Sorry, it was me. I texted me an idea. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh, I don't know it.
start again.
Okay. I says. She woke up in a candlelit, dungeon-feeling, smelly room with Robin's favorite smell, wet dog,
Vomit.
with an incredible headache. For some reason,
Okay, the
Yeah.
last time that happened to me, it was a real bad Tinder date.
all right, well, for some reason, there's a mirror in this room, and she's able to catch a glimpse of herself, and she looks a little haggard. Long scratches down her face and crusted blood all over her face and neck. She must have looked like she was running away from something rather than to something when she was chasing Hodge. I hope that, if this was in the movie or the show, people actually looked a little concerned when she was running past them. Was this in any of those? Do you remember?
No, I don't
know
think
if
so. I
goes
have not
like that.
watched all of the TV show.
Okay. Well, gathering her thoughts, she notices that she's in a jail cell, which is weird. She's in jail. the wolf person
she
put her in
notices
jail.
all this other stuff before she notices the fact that she's in a cell.
Well, it's
It's like-
described as like she's looking at the walls and then, oh, that wall has bars on it.
She got distracted by a reflection, like when you're walking down the street and you can see yourself in the window and you want to look to see how dopey you look.
Or, yeah. Yep. I was going to say how fat you look. But
Oh,
that's
yeah, then
mean
you got to
to
convince
myself.
that window's distorted. It's like a fun house out here.
It's a convex glass.
Yep. All right. Well, as she moves towards the bars, she can see a man coming toward her with a lamp. Adjusting her eyes to the light, she realizes that it is someone she recognizes. Wolf man
Person.
will be known.
Person/wolf with the unmistakable flannel.
Person wolf. That's right. You guys are channeling your inner flannels today.
It's
Love
Luke. Do. Done. I wrote done. Literally wrote it, and I had to say do. Like it's baby shark Luke.
Why would you do that to me or any of our sweet, sweet listeners?
Because I said do today. I'm a 3-year-old. Leave me alone. For a while, that was one of the only words. Shark. But it was like
I know,
shark.
but now everyone's going to have that earworm. It's the worst.
Shark.
Mhm.
Okay. Clary slides down to the floor with the weight of everything that she's been through with the last God knows how much time it's been. When I read this, I was like, oh, her hands are like in her head, like she's sinking down. I think that bitch is fainting. Completely
the
read
first
that
time.
wrong.
She does have several brain injuries as of late.
Right.
Someone should be concerned that she was
concussed.
knocked out.
Yep. She is concussed.
Yeah, the
Luke?
last week has been rough.
Right. I was going to say in the last 24 hours. I'm like, no, she's been in a coma.
Yep.
Yeah.
Luke, quick as lightning, reaches her before she falls and takes her over to the cot.
Aw.
Papa That's not a thing. That doesn't happen.
It does if you're a wolf
Right?
person.
Okay.
Superhuman speed.
Wolf person. Does he still have his speed if he's in the form of a person?
Well, he does have half the amount of legs.
That is true.
Okay. You love me.
I do so much.
You don't hate me.
I know I said I do so
Oh,
much.
I thought you said I hate you so much.
No,
I'm
I was-
projecting now
I was
my
sharing
feelings
my
about
love and you just
myself.
projected me.
Projecting onto you. Then Puddle Mud starts playing.
She fucking
hates me.
Trust. That's my favorite part. Okay, Clary is obviously irritated. Sorry, I'll do that again.
You don't have to. You can go with it.
Clary is obviously irritated. No. Okay, sorry.
No, you can't go on with that.
My bird. Okay.
Ursula Brand just stopped by.
Okay. So, Clary is obviously irritated, confused, and hurt. She won't entertain anything remotely warm or fuzzy from him, not telling him, don't touch me, and I don't trust you. Two things. Real shit. Okay?
Okay. Time out. Hold on. If she didn't trust him, she wouldn't have completely collapsed into a puddle and let all of her guard down because she was up and going, oh, what's going on? And then she's like, oh, it's Luke. I can relax because he's not going to hurt me. So, bitch be lying.
But what if she did faint? I was going to say font.
What if she went to Comic Sans?
Then all hope is lost.
Don't ever do that. Joker
Stop
man.
Comic
LT.
Sans.
PSA, don't ever use Papyrus, Comic Sans, or that curly Joker one.
Edwardian script.
Hold on. I like Papyrus.
No! The other one is it's Joker Man, by the way.
That's what it
called.
is, yeah.
Jester hat.
Like, don't do it.
Don't do it.
No, dude, with all the money they spent on fucking Avatar, and then they used fucking Papyrus as the...
That's true. That's weird.
I was like, what? What is this?
Yeah.
What's happening?
I think it's pretty. Good job, Avatar.
Okay, so what were you saying about font, Amanda?
No, that was it. Like it was in the past tense. Faint font.
The past tense of faint is font.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'll send you the link for the Zoom, the Zoom classes that I'm doing with Bryn.
She fonted.
In case you need some extra help.
Thank you. Because I totally have time for that.
Right. Okay, so guys, Luke is also butthurt. And he says that he doesn't expect Clary. I'll stop saying it. It's Omer. Sorry. He doesn't expect Clary to understand why he did what he did. Or for her to have any trust in him because it feels like he abandoned her. Which, as Kristen said, time out. This is a weird tactic, Luke. I'm going to throw you in a jail cell, first off. Then I'm going to try to talk to you without even really saying anything. And just get all the sentimental stuff out instead of just, like, shooting the facts.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to win me over, just start with the facts, man. Because I know you're not going to trust me because, like, you think I abandoned you.
Yeah.
That's a no-go for me. I know you're I know you must be freaked out. It's me. Calm down. I'm going to explain everything. Just listen.
Right.
Not into it. Because,
Okay.
of course, everybody's just kind of defensive, right? Because she's like, dude, you did abandon me. Like,
Yeah.
that's what telling someone to never call you again means. Duh.
Right.
So
You literally abandoned me.
Yeah, you
said
literally
those
did.
words.
Yeah,
Don't call
and
again.
you also said that you never cared about me or my mom, and you never told me the truth about anything.
I mean, all valid points.
Prove
Valid
it, Luke.
points. Valid points.
Prove it.
Luke ruins everything by bleeding, thinking his wound tore open when he lifted Clary onto the cot. And although she's TO'd, this still piques her interest, and she's like, "Oh, wound? What wound?" And Luke says, "Well, Hodge's discs are still sharp, though his throwing arms are not what it once was, slugger.
Because he's so old.
Think he might have nicked a rib."
You wrote Hode.
I know.
Hodes. I'm calling him Hode Starkrecker.
Hodes.
Weather.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
So, the pieces of the puzzle are clicking together. Oh, goodness, Luke is a person/wolf.
Oh my god.
Did you know? Because if you don't know, homie, now you know.
Yeah.
Are you
You did
surprised?
know?
Were you surprised?
I figured it out
When did you figure it out?
when she recognized him, and then it was Luke.
Oh, you mean this chapter?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we were asking.
Okay. Did you know before? Were you surprised? I meant we're like, oh, shoot.
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember. I read it so long ago. And
And it's
obviously
like,
I reread
I don't even
it.
really like these books.
She's like, I know I read these specifically for the purpose of talking about them, but I don't.
Kristen's like, I remember 15 years ago when I read this for the first time, and I had a yellow blanket, and it was Thursday morning at 3 a.m. And Amanda's like, I don't know, it was like 2 weeks ago, guys.
No, I actually read this 4 months ago. And then I reread it the other night, but I knew what had happened, so I wasn't really thinking. I don't know. I don't think I had figured it out. When would I have figured it out before this? Tell me.
There's no, it would have just been a wild guess. There wouldn't have really been any
Okay.
context.
Like I knew about V-Tang.
Yeah, you'd
Right,
be
at the
like,
beginning.
Exactly.
he's got to have been in there somehow.
I gotcha.
You
No,
put
I
that-
don't think
yeah.
I knew.
Okay. Clary accuses Luke of killing Hodge, but he merely maimed him because he went to return for the body and it was gone, which means either Hodge is alive or something ate him. Luke asks if he hurt anyone else, if Hodge hurt anyone else, and Clary's like, just my pseudo boyfriend, as Kristen said. Joyce. Some fellow person wolves come in, Gretel and Alaric.
That sounds
That's
good.
how I would say it.
Okay, cool. There, Luke calls them his second and third. Clary has made Alaric's acquaintance before at the Hotel du Mort, where she stabbed him. And Alaric returns the blade, telling Clary, it's no big deal, nice shot.
Whoopsies.
You didn't nick a rib, so I'm good.
You're good, dude. Luke says that he's had some of his pack members tailing Clary to make sure that she was safe, hence the Hotel du Mort fiasco. Gretel leaves to go get the healing kit. Love this name, by the way.
I'm going to call my first aid kit the healing kit.
The
from
healing
now on.
kit.
Oh, I thought you meant Gretel.
Okay, I like both. But I did mean healing kit.
Healing kit. I guess I didn't really think about it. Yeah.
I just
It's
imagine
a
her being
first aid kit.
super creepy, by the way. So, Clary asks what all the sirs are. Okay. Clary asks why all the sirs and what the heck did Luke mean by his second and third. And Luke explains that he's the head of this here wolf pack. Except he doesn't say it like that. Saying that it took Gretel some time before she stopped calling him master.
Ugh.
I can't say it in that time of voice. I can't do that.
Master.
Thank you. That's what I was going for. Like Igor.
Yeah.
Yes, master.
Amanda,
Okay.
we need your master.
I don't know. I can't do it. I'm embarrassed.
Too
Somehow.
much pressure.
Yes.
You guys put me on the spot.
Yes, master.
That's
Oh my
good.
God, I like it.
I'll get the healing kit, master.
Just straight Igor.
I'm sure she's beautiful. She's long hair, right? Anyway.
I feel like she would be very buff from running on all 4 legs because she has double.
I wonder if they do got like killer, like, arms.
Like shoulders.
Oh, I bet. I bet they're all super fit. Hashtag now I want to be a werewolf.
Right.
Hashtag you don't eat meat.
Ew. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Clary wants to know if her mom knew about the wolfishness. And of course she did. The typical Clary finding out about her true past rigmarole happens, and she lets Luke know that she knows that we know that she knows everything, that she is still wounded by him saying that Jocelyn didn't mean anything to him.
Okay, hold up for a second. This reminds me of when Omar got mad when he was the last to find out. It was just you and Kristen.
Yep.
Wait, what?
We were making plans to have a barbecue, and Omar was like, why am I the last one to always know about the plans? I was like, because Kristen and I made the plans and then we told you. Like, otherwise we would just be inviting her to our house. Okay. Oh, it's a good time. All right. I've done a horrible job explaining anything on my section, just so as you know. But no more. I'm going to read from the book.
From what page?
385. 385
I thought it was
page.
She legit put 385. Read the doc.
No.
Oh my God.
Fucking get with it. Jesus Christ.
The worst part is people should be laughing at us, not at her. We're doing a Harry Potter bit, okay?
You've done it several times. I knew what you were doing. Believe me, I've heard this joke before.
It's 394.
That's right. 390.
Listen,
Yeah.
you guys
Turn
need
to
new
page
jokes.
385. I'm reading Luke's retort about Clary accusing him about Jocelyn not meaning anything to him.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I didn't know where the cup was, he said. She never told me. You could have tried to bargain. Valentine doesn't bargain. He never has. The advantage isn't his. He won't even come to the table. He's entirely single-minded and totally without compassion. And though he may have loved your mother once, he wouldn't hesitate to kill her. No, I wasn't going to bargain with Valentine. So you just decided to abandon her? Clary demanded furiously. You're the leader of a whole pack of werewolves, and you just decided she didn't even really need your help? You know, it was bad enough when I thought you were another Shadowhunter, and you turned your back on her because of some stupid Shadowhunter vow or something. But now I know you're just a slimy Downworlder who didn't even care that all those years she treated you like a friend, like an equal, and this is how you paid her back.
Dang.
Dude, how the tables have turned.
She is Jace now.
I know she's pretty TO'd, but throwing out slimy Downworlder?
Yeah.
Come on, girl.
I'm triggered.
Seriously.
That's not cool, man.
It's not cool.
Luke's all offended. Like, you sound like a Lightwood.
Yep.
And Clary gets defensive and saying, how dare you? You don't even know them.
Either does she, really.
I know. And
It's been
we
like a
all
week.
Yeah.
And you were asleep for 3 days of it.
we all know how she feels about Alec. So, whatever. I mean, I guess at least she's standing up for her friends. So, points.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Luke's like, yeah. I don't know the kids, but I knew the parents. We were Shadowhunters together. And Clary kind of like shoots in the heart, like, yeah, Shadowhunters together in the circle.
Buh.
BT dubs, didn't they know that you were a werewolf? And Luke's like, nah, I wasn't born this way. I was turned, and you need to know the whole story. And then the chapter ends.
Oh, baby, I wasn't born this way. That's all I got. Sorry. That's where I stop.
What is that?
Lady Gaga?
Did she say I wasn't born this way?
No, she says I was, but Luke says he wasn't. God.
Okay, you're freestyling. I got it. Creative license.
Nobody cares about me today.
I got really hung up on like I'm super literal right now.
Oh,
so you were or were you not born this way, Amanda?
Oh, well, I can't wait to hear Luke's story.
Yeah, the werewolf's tale. Tail.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Too much. Too much.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you the next time, you guessed it, we're going to discuss chapter 21, The Werewolf's Tale, Tale. Although Amanda wrote in the doc Tail because she is a funny, funny, funny woman. But before Amanda tells us about the Instantgram, which sounds like a robot, but she says it live every time, just so you know, Kristen is going to pitch about sending us some ideas.
Oh, yes. I didn't write it down, so I didn't remember. We need discussion topics and questions for our wrap-up episode. So we are going to keep reminding you until you get on your phone and you open the email app and you type in
questions.
No, you guys, okay, here's the thing. Nobody wants to email. Maybe we should do a graphic and you can leave a comment on a post that we put.
Okay, yeah, we can do that
on
too.
Instantgram.
Mm-hmm. On the instant.
Yeah, or you can reach us at downworlderdish@gmail.com.
If you're so inclined to use You've Got Mail.
Words.
Just a few more episodes before our wrap-up episode. I'm really excited to discuss the book in length and get prepped for City of Ashes, which is my favorite book, and I'm very excited.
All right, guys. Well, for behind-the-scenes content and the latest updates, check us out on Instagram at Downworlder Dish Podcast. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.